Hey everyone, I'm back. I haven't uploaded in about 4 months. I've been away from YouTube. I've been working on school, on work, on personal stuff, and I haven't really had the drive to make YouTube videos recently. But in the last couple of days, that my fire for making YouTube videos has been relit, and so I'm starting today with a Lilly Singh video I was alerted to yesterday, in which she apparently makes some outrageous accusations. So I'm just gonna watch it and give you my opinion and reaction live. I'm not gonna do a script for it. This is just gonna be my unfiltered opinion on it. So let's go. Let's get into it. This is geography class with Lilly Singh.
You know, what's something
Oh, that's a bad place to pause it. Hold on.
horrible?
Look how smug she is. Look at that. Hang on. She's so smug, and I wonder why. Well, hang on. Let's see.
You know, when something horrible happens in the world, you'll see the rise of two types of people.
Ooh, I know this. People who troll. No. People who morally grandstand and people who genuinely care, but don't say anything because it won't change anything. And don't morally grandstand. Let's see what she says. See if I'm right.
Number one, people who don't let fear divide them and instead choose to come together.
Okay.
And number two,
I don't know what that means.
racist idiots who don't deserve an internet connection.
I'm just gonna assume from what I've heard about this video, she's gonna be one of those racist idiots that doesn't deserve an internet connection. And who are you, Lily, to say who deserves an internet connection and who doesn't? Are you God? Are you the internet police? I seem to remember free speech applying to everyone in the United States, regardless of race or credo. For example, I think KKK members deserve the internet connection as much as I think Black Panthers deserve an internet connection. I think everyone should be able to express their views equally under the Constitution. Let's see what she has to say.
And here's the thing, right? I just don't like when people are bad at things.
Yeah, I don't either. I agree with her on this. And my beef is more with people who impede the efficiency of myself or others. People who are bad at stuff. Well, I like her. She's in my opinion, she's not that good at singing. She's pretty bad at singing. I saw one of her videos a long time ago, one of her songs. I can't remember what it was called, Unicorn Island or something like that. I saw part of it. I couldn't stomach to see the rest of it. It was so cringy. Oh, I hated it. Oh, it was terrible. And again, music and art, in that case, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But I think it was terrible. Anyways, go ahead, Lily.
If you're gonna be racist, at least do it right. And look at this comment under
Yeah,
my...
I agree. If you're going to be racist, don't just say something. Get a lynching squad out and go lynch you some minorities. Right, Lily?
YouTube video. Go back to your country, you terrorist packy, Afghan Indian Muslim slut. Hashtag make America great again.
Is that comment real, Lily? Or did you write that yourself? I mean, okay. Let's be generous. Let's say somebody actually did write that comment. Somebody other than her. It was either a troll, Lily, or it was somebody who actually meant it, in which case, why? Why are you paying attention to that? You've got 11 million subscribers. You are clearly well-to-do. And yeah, apparently, I assume you've been at this for a while. I don't know how long you've been at the YouTube game, but I'm going to guess that you've been at it for a while. How is it that such a small comment gets to you? Because are you just a typical libtard? In which case, I understand. If you're just a typical regressive libtard, then I understand that a tiny comment like that would get to you. It was probably a troll, but assuming it wasn't, so what? Who cares? Is it hurting you, Lily? Huh?
Now, I don't mean to discourage Merrick. He seems like a great guy.
I think Merrick's totally a woman's name, isn't it? I have a cousin named Merrick,
But your
and she's awesome.
stupidity bothers me. Okay, first and foremost, let's make education great again. In fact, hello and welcome.
Namaste. Is that racist?
We'll begin by taking attendance. Are you here? Of course you are. YouTube comments are how you feel validated.
Look how smug she is. I mean, who does she think she's talking to? I mean, it sounds like she's assaulting her audience. I mean, she is attacking her audience. How many? 4,917,000 people have seen this. Mostly her viewers, I'm going to assume. And she's just attacking them. She's attacking them. 601,000 likes to 50. How? Already I'm cringing. This is awful. Well, let's keep watching.
Today we're going to be taking a trip around the world, so you'll need to pack. It's probably been years since you've had the chance to use your passport.
I've never used my passport, actually. I've never left the United States. Outside the womb. I mean, my mom went to Japan once when she was pregnant with me. But I've never left the United States, the continental United States. Yeah. Guess I'm a racist, right? Culturophobic. I'm just terrified of other cultures, right, Lily?
Just like your penis. But don't worry,
What'd she say?
use your passport. Just like your penis. But don't.
Okay. So out of the 4.9 million people that saw this, let's assume half of those are guys. Okay. Let's assume half of them are guys. She just assaulted all 2.45% of. I'm sorry. 2.45 million of her viewers, of her male viewers. I mean, I don't know how she has a YouTube channel. She keeps insulting her audience like this. It's ridiculous.
Don't worry, this time you'll actually take off. To go back to my foreign country, we'll need to fly a long 45 minutes all the way back to Canada.
So she's Canadian. I didn't know that. But judging from your skin tone, I would say your ancestry does in fact date back to the Middle East. Or maybe a bit further east. Maybe India. Pakistan. I don't really know the difference between Pakistanis or Indians. In terms of skin tone. And I have a lot of Indian fans, and you look a lot like them. So I'd assume maybe your parents are Indian, your grandparents are Indian. I don't know. That's just my guess on your heritage, but
I'm assuming you thought my country was somewhere else. So let's fly
well, maybe your parents' country again, but
across the world to the country of Afghan India. India.
That's a horrible name. That's a crappy name. She could have done a much better job. She could have done Afghan Pakistan. I don't know. I'm bad at names too.
India is all the way over here, across the ocean. So unfortunately...
Really? Really? Well, I'm glad you told me that. I wouldn't have been able to tell otherwise. You're so smart. She's speaking to her viewers like they're idiots. Like they're all morons. What's wrong with her?
You won't be able to drive your trailer there. Oh,
Wow. Wow. She just... You just assaulted working class America, Lily. You just assaulted the common man and woman, Lily. Seriously? So you're attacking the stereotypical. I'm assuming you mean white, because it seems like that's what you meant to me, at least. You're attacking the stereotypical racist white Southerner who lives in a trailer park, Lily, because they're too poor. They can't afford anything else. I'm sorry they can't afford a fabulous mansion like you. I'm sorry they weren't helped by YouTube all the way up. They're working people doing their best to get by. But I guess they're all just horrendously racist, bigoted, no good white people, right? Right, Lily? Right? What a disgusting person.
Feifei. Once you board your flight, settle in. It's going to be a long journey. But that's okay. You can take a good rest. It must be so exhausting to walk right through airport security. The aircraft you're flying will probably be...
You don't. I mean, you get scanned and you get pat down anyway. It's been a while since I've been on a flight. I mean, I went when I was... I think the last time I've been on a plane was almost 10 years ago. And I seem to remember going through a scanner and getting pat down then. I can't imagine what it's like now. For everyone. Not just brown people, Lily. You can't see me, I'm doing the air quotes. Sarcasm quotes. Because all brown people get pat down because the white man's racist, right? And the white man's in charge of everything. Like the TSA.
Be a double-decker, which means it'll have about 300 to 400 people on board, which is approximately the same amount of people at Trump's inauguration.
Probably about the same amount of people that like your videos, huh?
A.k.a. that's an alternative fact, but you're probably used to those from watching so much Fox News. Please note...
Oh gosh, hang on. Wait.
From watching so much Fox News.
Look at that face. Look how smug she is. I mean, she's from Canada, right? No wonder she's such a libtard. Sorry, Worskies. Sorry, everyone in Canada. That you have to deal with her. I mean, actually, you know what? No, I'm not sorry. What's wrong with you Canadians? You keep pushing out garbage. You keep throwing garbage down here. Lilly Singh, Justin Bieber. Really? Can y'all stop, please? We like our country, too. We Americans like our country. But anyways. I mean, she's just attacking right-wing news websites now. Or not websites, outlets now. It's not just Fox News, Lily. Fox News, InfoWars, Breitbart, the Daily Stormer, I guess, if you consider that right wing. I consider that something else entirely, but anyways.
Please note that we're not going to fly through the Bermuda Triangle because things mysteriously disappear there. In fact, that's probably where your education went.
Probably where Hillary's emails went too. I'd wager. That wasn't a very good joke, Lily. I know you're trying to be funny. I'm not laughing. You're not funny. Stay away from comedy. Okay, sweetheart.
We're going to fly across the Atlantic Ocean, around Africa, and through the...
And I'll have you know, I am very educated, Lily. Probably a lot more educated than you. Are you studying engineering, Lily? Are you too busy sitting at home all day, sipping on your mochas and your spiced chai tea in the morning while you wake up whenever you want? Wake up at 12 p.m. to make your YouTube video and then go walk your dog. You're a typical elite, Lily. Looking down on the common working man and woman, living in trailer parks, those no good white Southern hicks, right, Lily? You know what? I think she's right. I think she is mighty intelligent, Lily is. I am so glad she is here to explain to us the intricacies of world geography today. Let us let the good professor keep talking, shall we?
This passageway that's very narrow. Just like your mind. You may
I know, Miss Lily. I sure am dumb, and I appreciate you telling me I am. Yeah.
Recognize some of these countries we're flying over as places immigrants come from to steal your jobs.
Oh, yeah, they come. John the other day. He's a janitor, right? And this Paki Muslim came over and said he worked for half of John's wage, and so Mr. Bill, his supervisor, said, "Well, I'm sorry, John, gotta let you go. This guy's willing to work for half of what you will." See, Lily, the problem is they are coming over and stealing jobs. It's just a fact. Immigrants are. And it's not just immigrants from the Middle East. It's immigrants from a lot of third world nations. They're willing to work for less. As such, people here, business owners here, favor them in hiring because they can pay them less. I mean, it's nothing against the business owners necessarily. They're just following a system of capitalism, right? They're trying to maximize their profits and cut their losses. And so they hire the cheapest labor. I don't know why that's so hard to understand. That's just how it goes, Lily.
Or just the same countries you steal oil from.
Steal oil? Saudi Arabia is ripping us off with their oil. We are wholly dependent on them for oil, pretty much. I mean, they're the largest exporter of oil that we buy from. And we have so much oil ourselves. We don't have to rely on the Saudis, but for some reason we are. It's beyond me why we don't just drill for oil ourselves, unless there's some big conspiracy waiting for their oil to dry up, so then the Americas will be all the oil left in the world, and we can sell it to the rest of the world at outrageous prices. In which case, bravo, you cabal of ruthless capitalists, such a genius. But we're not stealing oil from them. Are you serious, Lily? It's a less than fair transaction, I'll say. But they're selling it to us. Gosh, I hate your face. Look at this. She's staring into my soul. Her eyes look like they're about to pop out of her head.
Once we reach our destination...
Oh, her smugness. Oh, it's hurting. The cringe. Ugh.
You'll notice that India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan...
Pakistan? What is Pakistan? I know what Pakistan is. What's Pakistan? Pakistan. What is Pakistan?
Are actually 3 separate countries. You silly American Aussie Brit. When you land...
You silly American Aussie Brit. I mean, she's using the same... ethnic slur that she received in her comments, right? That she received in the comment, you silly... What was it? Paki Afghan Indian, right? So, I mean, apparently she wasn't that hurt by it, because she turns around and uses a similar ethnic slur to her audience of 4.9 million people, whom I would assume are mostly Americans. And then the rest are probably from English-speaking countries like Britain, Australia, Europe. That's a great way to insult your audience, Lily. How you have such a large audience, I have no idea. I mean, I haven't seen any of your other videos, in their entirety at least. But from what I've seen here, you are a horrendously bigoted individual. I have no idea how you have so many likes to dislikes. I have no idea. I think it might just be a YouTube bot, but I don't know. Call me Alex Jones for that conspiracy.
And are going through customs and they ask for your occupation, make sure you say trash can. And when they ask your date of birth, be sure to say 3000 BC.
I think I might have missed something. Hold on.
and they ask for your occupation, make sure you say trash can. And when they ask your date of birth, be sure to say 3000 BC. You effing caveman. You'll notice.
I can't tell if she's insulting white people, like European people of European ancestry, or Middle Easterners, or the Afghan Paki Indians. I mean, when she says caveman, I guess she's talking about Europeans. Cave beast Tom, toilet seat complexion individuals. I'm gonna guess that was a joke, Lily. I mean, that was such a complex joke, Miss Singh. It just went right over my head. I guess that just goes to show how stupid I am, right?
Right away that India is full of beautiful sights and culture, and
Oh, I know. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous place. I have a lot of friends from India. It's very overcrowded. Very overcrowded. I think it's one of the most... I think it's the second most under China? Or is it the most populated country in the world? They have over 1 billion people, right?
I know what you're thinking. It probably smells like curry. And
Yeah, it probably does. I mean, curry is the favorite dish over there, right? And curry has a certain aroma that prevails over other aromas.
And you know what? You're right. And it's
So it does all smell like curry. They do all smell like curry. Good to know.
delicious.
On some things, curry is delicious. Some things. Okay, let's be fair, Lily.
And although there are approximately 175 million Muslims in India, there are approximately 2 billion in the whole world.
So, I don't know how familiar you are with India's history, Lily. India and Pakistan used to be... Well, Pakistan used to be part of India. So did Bangladesh, right? There was a big war between Indians and Muslims, and they forced most of the Muslims out. There's a big stigma in India against Pakistanis, and this is coming from my Indian friends. I had one Indian fan who told me her family, and most people she knows in India, hate Pakistanis and hate Muslims. She was Hindu herself. They hate Muslims. Hate them. Because Muslims have been at war with India for hundreds of years. Like, direct war with India for hundreds of years, Lily. And there's 2 billion Muslims in the world. A little less than that. More like 1.7 billion. And now, have you ever wondered why there are so many, Lily? How the religion grew so quickly? I'll give you a hint. It's not through peaceful conversion.
Which means if every Muslim was a terrorist, you wouldn't stand a goddamn chance.
Now, I'm not too good at math, but I'm pretty sure that if 2 billion Muslims were terrorists, they would be enemies of humanity, and thus, since there are 7 billion people in the world, take 2 from 7, and you get 5, right? So then it's 5 billion people versus 2 billion people. I'm pretty sure that 5 is bigger than 2. But even so, it's not necessarily a game of numbers. In modern warfare, numbers mean something, but they don't mean everything. Technology is the real game changer. Technology acts as a force multiplier. As such, the nation with the greatest technology stands the greatest chance of winning. The United States has the most advanced military technology overall of all time. So, if all 2 billion Muslims did turn out to be terrorists, then we would have a mostly centralized enemy. And the Middle East would just be vitrified. So no. 2 billion people would die. Lily. Just math. Even if the United States, with our, I don't know how many people we have now, what, 400 million now? Even with our only 400 million people, we would still win because of our technology level. And then look at the Middle East. Look how advanced they are, or unadvanced, I should say. How primitive they are with their technological development. If a war were to break out between Muslims and the rest of the world, what are they going to do when they run out of bullets? What are they going to do to me, huh? Throw sand at me? Throw the Quran at me? No, they'll just die.
Good thing they're not. Now that we're here, the good news is your wife can save all that money she spends at tanning salons trying to look closer to my complexion.
But I thought I was a trailer park hick, Lily. In which case my wife doesn't have enough money to go to the tanning salon. I barely have enough money to feed my family, Lily, but I'm just some dumb American that don't know any better. You know? I'm just some dumb American. Maybe that'll increase our status in life, having a skin color closer to yours, Lily, since people tend to favor you over other white people.
Quick travel tip. If you're going to India, they don't kill cows there, so there's no beef. But don't worry, because if...
Crap. Who wants to go to India then? If I can't have a burger in India, that's horrible. That's awful. Y'all think I'm joking, but I'm serious. I live on beef. Sorry, vegan gains. I love beef.
If you kill anything, it'll be considered mental illness.
So if I start killing Muslims, it'll just be considered a mental illness? Good to know.
So you're good.
So I'm good. So I am.
I hope you've enjoyed this trip to where you think I'm from. And I promise, if I ever meet a genie, all 3 of my wishes will be for you to get an atlas. To be honest, whether I went back to my country of...
For you to get an atlas. You, all 4.9 million people, which is likely a lot more. I haven't refreshed the page. It's been open for a while.
Pakistan, India, or even Canada,
Pakistan.
I don't see how that would benefit you, since my tax bracket helps pay for your kids' education.
So does mine. So do my parents. I mean, what are you saying, Lily? And your kids' education, if you had kids. I don't see you ever having children, though. I don't know what man in his right mind would want to have sex with you. Or form a relationship with you, I should say. I mean, you're not too good looking on the outside, but you're hideous on the inside.
You're welcome, Timothy.
Timothy? Who's Timothy?
Hello! I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up if you believe that we should come together in times of need and not...
Come together in times of need. I dislike. Well, there you have it, folks. Hope you learned something today from geography class with Lilly Singh, a.k.a. Superwoman. I know I did. I'm enlightened. I see the evils of the West now. And I've learned I learned of a new country that I didn't know existed. Pakistan. I didn't know that was a country before. I wonder if it's near Pakistan. And I wonder what Lily's other videos are like. I wonder if she does this regularly, because I've never really heard of... Shut up, Lily. Heard of anything she's done before. This percent of views. It looks like a bunch of... If my Indian dad was a rapper, so he is Indian. Ask him what he thinks about Muslims, Lily. If he's from India, assuming that title is accurate, ask him what he thinks of Muslims. Go ahead. Because the Indians I know, um, let's just say if I expressed the same views that my Indian friends have on Islam, I would be considered a raging Islamophobe, and would be sent to white white nationalist concentration camp. What a horrendous woman. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to suffer through this with me, but at least we know more now. You know, we were educated by Lilly Singh and her 11.7 million subscribers, and she just attacked them all like that. Unbelievable.